We've been talking about the names of God. And today I want to continue to talk about the very important name, Yahweh. Yahweh in the Hebrew, Jehovah in the English, simply translated, I am. When God says, I am, Yahweh, when God says, my name is Jehovah, what exactly is He saying? When God says, I am, He's saying that He alone is self-existent and eternal. He's the only one that can say, I am, and have always been, and I will always be. He has no beginning and no end. Since He never came into being, He cannot go out of being because, simply put, He is being. When God said, my name is I am, He's saying, I am, and I've existed before you had a need. I will exist after your need. I can meet your need. A second ramification of God saying, I am, He's stating that He's the only being in the universe that's truly self-sufficient. He's saying, I am, and I caused all else to be. He's the cause of all, but He's caused by none. He alone is the great uncaused cause in this universe. The third thing about God saying, I am, is He's stating that He alone is truly independent. He depended on nothing to bring Him into being, and He depends on nothing to keep Him being, to sustain Himself. Fourth, when God says, I am, He's saying, I'm the ultimate source. He says, I am without any help from anyone or anything else. God is the only being in the entire universe that has absolutely no needs. Therefore, that frees Him to meet our needs. He doesn't depend on Him, and everything else depends upon Him. The entire universe came into being by God, and it stays in being moment by moment because of God. Number 5, when God revealed Himself as I am, He's saying that He is constant. I am, I've always been, and I will always be. I am. All that I am, and will always be all that I am. He's the same yesterday, today, and forever. God doesn't change. He's complete and perfect in all His ways. He cannot be improved. He doesn't change. You add it all up, and you come to this final ramification of who God is. And when God said, I am, He's saying, right now, this very moment, I am exactly what you need. If you need wisdom, God says, I am wisdom. If you need strength, God says, I am strength. If you need peace, God says, I am peace. I am hope. I am provision. I am all that you need. And when we understand who God is, that's when we begin to understand who we are. There's a story about an older lady that was praying, and she said, God, who are you? And God said, I am. And she said, but who is I am? He replied, I am love. I am peace. I am grace. I am joy. I am strength. I am creator. I am the comforter. I am the beginning and the end. I'm the way, the truth, and the life. With tears in her eyes, she looked up to heaven and said, now I understand who you are, but who am I? And God wiped the tears from her eyes and said, you are mine. Do you belong to God today? You'll never know who you are until you understand who He is. And He's the great I am. And because He is, you can have every need in your life met. You can become His today through faith in Jesus Christ.